Robert Pattinson. I remember before the first movie started, we were sitting in a hotel room in Los Angeles, as far as I believe, and you said, I can't imagine how this will be, and all the fans that were so excited. So over the years, did you get used to the fans? I mean, the fans are a very important part of this movie. Did you used to get all the madness around it, or do you still think sometimes, this is surreal or too good to be true, or what do you think about it?
Yeah, I mean, it'd be really weird if we didn't have any fans at all. Be kind of interesting though. Just keep making them. No one watches them. But it was different. Yeah, it's a very strange thing to kind of have this really consistent fan base, and all around the world as well. They have a theme, screaming, but God, sorry, this is terrible. I'm so jet lagged. This is not working. No, they're great, and they've stuck around, and they've been loyal, and and they've really been very supportive of us through the years. So it's made the whole process and all the other craziness a lot kind of easier in a way, just to know that someone likes you.
Robert, what do you actually think about the surprise at the end of the film that differs from the book, and what do you think the fans will think about it?
Are we allowed to give away the surprise? I don't know. No. Okay, without giving away the surprise. I mean, I hadn't read the book before I read the script, and so once all this stuff started happening, I was thinking, what? This is really how Stephanie chose to end the book? And somehow I haven't heard about this in the 2 years since the book's been out, or 3 years. And I thought it was kind of amazing. I mean, as the films went on the first one, we were quite loose with making up lines. I mean, we would do little bits of improvisation and stuff. But as the films got bigger and bigger, like the books were like the Bible. I mean, the idea of changing a line was ridiculous. Even if it was it felt more natural to say something a different way, and to suddenly, in the last one, go just completely out there. I mean, it was I don't know. I thought it was really brave of Bill and Melissa, and especially when you're running the risk of being eaten alive by rampant fans. But I don't know. I think in some ways it's once the book's been out for a while and people have, this fan base makes their own fan fiction, and they invent the stories. So why can't we invent a little bit as well? Yeah, I was thinking something along the same lines, but it's not really my favorite line. Right. But I thought it was fun to say it from the first one. When I know it's your line, which I like. But I like the whole sequence of lines saying. Oh God, I actually can't remember it in the details. But the one where she says you're beautiful. Shirt off. I literally that was one of the funniest. I couldn't really believe it was happening.
You would only step into the sparkle light for a moment. You were really shy about it.
I was supposed to have my shirt completely off, and so I did one scene, one take with my shirt off, and then Catherine was like, "Oh no, maybe we should put your shirt back on again." So I have this sparkling. No, I always remember them.
Yeah.
I'm good with lines. Kristen just makes them up.
Now, Rob, you keep mentioning doing promotion. One thing, that's the fan event in Munich for New Moon with 20,000 screaming people in the Olympic Hall. And I think you were deeply impressed, shaking slightly your head in disbelief, I guess, and running your hand through your hair. And now, thousands of promotion tour later, you see much more professional doing promotion. So I guess this is quite a journey as well for you. So now when you compare Munich to Berlin today and developing your character Edward through all these films with these profound changes now in the end, did this help somehow?
Maybe. No, I mean, there's still Munich is still was like, I mean, if I did that again today, I mean, that was unbelievable. I mean, it was ridiculous. Like, probably one of the most absurd things I've had anything to do with this movie. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, you kind of, definitely, I mean, the kind of intensity that Edward had in the first one where, you know, he felt, it's the step from being extremely isolated to, you know, talking to the first person you talk to in a long time. I guess at the time, I mean, it was my first American movie, and I didn't really know if I wanted to be an actor or whatever, and it kind of had similar insecurity issues and stuff. Well, yeah, I mean, you just kind of you do other movies in between, and just getting older. I mean, I think it kind of just goes with the pattern, with the thread that Edward takes throughout the whole series. It's strange though to think, how long is the actual series set over? Like a year? So a year and a half?
Something like that,
yeah. I mean, it's crazy how much. I mean, considering we've been doing it in real time for 5 years, it's it's crazy what he goes through in a year and a half. It's very, very extreme. Yeah. Are you gonna say no? Absolutely not. Never again.
Have you ever listened to your German voices? And if you do you like it?
Yeah. I've met the guy as well. He's really nice. I like listening to stuff dubbed. I think it's quite interesting. I liked it in Spanish as well. It kind of, like, I really liked it in Spanish. It gives it like a kind of, there's something, I kind of almost preferred it. But but I haven't seen one of these movies in its entirety in German. I have seen another one. I've seen this film called. Well, I'm just babbling on about nothing.